How's it going, guys? Aaron here, and I am back again for a long-awaited episode 2 of Let's Talk Football. And real quickly, in the background, you're going to be seeing me with a silver Bundesliga team taking on a guy with, as you'll see in a second, a very, very poor team. And I don't know how he made it into the second round of the Gold Cup. Maybe the guy just quit at the beginning. But I mean, there you can see his team with nothing, no chemistry, and it was very easy. I don't want to spoil the score, but you're just gonna be watching the first half just because of how action-packed it really was. Not for him, but mainly for me. Starting off, we're gonna starting off by talking about Gareth Bale and how much money it's gonna take for him to leave. Real Madrid has offered so much money for them right now. And eventually, no matter how much Tottenham wants to keep him, I think he's eventually going to have to leave. He doesn't want to stay there. He wants to go play on a better team, play in the Champions League, so he can get out there and be one of the better players of the year and not be stuck playing in just the Europa League. He wants to be one of the best in the Champions League, which is something he can't do playing for Tottenham. And with Tottenham right now, I don't see them making it to the Champions League this next year, just because they don't have exactly the best team out there. Arsenal, I still think's better. Chelsea, but I don't want to focus on that stuff right now. That is going to be a lot in the next Let's Talk Football, which is next week, which I'm going to be talking about, basically the Premier League predictions. But to stay on this one, and I think, Bale, he's just not getting the opportunity to play in high quality tournaments. I mean, yes, the Europa League is a good tournament, but it's not the Champions League. And that's where he wants to be at. He wants to be on a team that can go out there and win something with, significant value. I mean, they can't even win the Europa League right now. I mean, so that just shows Tottenham just isn't ready for the Champions League. And, I mean, they've just given... Real Madrid has offered so much money, it's going to come to it eventually. The money is just going to be too hard to refuse. And with the money that they're offered now, they could get a good bit of talent. They could still get good players out of that, and they can build a future off 80 million to 100 million, how much ever they offer. And second, another big name for transfers is Luis Suarez, and I think he as well needs to go, just because I don't think he wants to stay at Liverpool. He wants to be at another team. I don't know if it'd be Arsenal, even though Arsenal seems like they're the ones who are going at the most right now. Excuse me. But I think maybe Barca, excuse me, or maybe Real Madrid. But even though as it looks right now, it does look like if anything, he'd be going to Arsenal, and I think that'd be good for them to sell him. It just really does not look like he wants to be there. And again, to get on Arsenal, a team that would be in the Champions League this year, a team I think he'd love to play for. But you just never know with the managers trying to keep him. Brendan Rodgers really wants Suarez to stay. But I mean, it's 42 million again. It's a lot of money just for one player. And again, like the same thing that Tottenham could do, they could get some young players with that 42 million, and they can boost their team up. Or they can get someone to replace Suarez. Maybe not be a Suarez person, but there are people out there who can play good. They just haven't been given the opportunity on that stage, such as the BPL, to shine and give a player who can give a player a chance who's never been on that stage. Maybe he could turn out to be, just like Suarez, scoring goals and maybe not biting people and trying to rip them apart with his teeth and getting suspended, maybe more of a well-behaved player, which would be, I think, mainly ideal for them. Uh, Wait a second, let me check something real quick on the computer. And then, for those who don't know, Christian Benitez, man on FIFA known for his pace, 87 pace, passed away. I first heard car crash, and then I've also heard cardiac arrest. So, if you know the real reason on how he died, feel free to let me know. I'll leave a link to my Twitter in the description below. Just link me to a link that says how he actually did die. I know it was a big shock to everyone that he passed away. It was a big shock to me because I just woke up and I saw a tweet from Rossi saying that he had died, and I was like, what? When did, like, why? That's just a shock. He was young. He was 27, 28, and it was really sad to hear. And then, real quick, I also want to talk about the U.S. national team. Winning the Gold Cup, which is awesome to see them, win that, and also just how they've been playing. They've been playing so good lately. I'm impressed with. They're up to 11 straight wins. If they're not in the top 15 for the next FIFA World Rankings, I'll be honestly shocked. They deserve to be up there. They've been playing some of the best football in the world right now for the international stage. I don't know if anyone's really going to stop them anytime soon, to be honest. But no, back to Suarez for a second. If he can just get on a team like Arsenal that's going to the Champions League, I think he'd really like that better. As we know, Liverpool didn't make it to the Champions League, finishing in 7th place this year, behind Everton, who is hopefully going to the Champions League in my career mode. I still haven't even finished their season yet. But now now we're gonna go back to the U.S. national team. Landon Donovan had a Gold Cup to remember. He was one of the leading scorers on the team. He was just dishing out assists like it was nothing. He was just playing awesome. Wondolowski did great. But he had, I think, 5 goals. I know he had a hat trick in one game. Breck Shea saving them sort of twice, scoring the late-minute goals. I don't remember one game he scored it in, but I do know then he scored the winner of the Panama game. And Panama, I really would be shocked to maybe not see them, and maybe the World Cup the next year, with Mexico going down how they are, just not scoring much, just basically playing horribly. I'd be really shocked if Mexico qualified for the World Cup automatically at this rate. Maybe if they get in the game against New Zealand, but just the way they've been playing, and Panama played great. Now maybe even though they did lose in the Gold Cup, maybe they can use this momentum and use it in their qualifying and win some games, and hopefully they can make it into the 4th place, knocking Honduras out, or if Mexico keeps playing how they are, maybe Honduras and Panama could sort of steal it away from Mexico, and they could sort of shock everyone and get into the World Cup, and Mexico would be sent home, which would be horrible for Mexico. I mean, they've had a horrible 2013. The U.S. started off, they weren't doing as good in the qualifying, but then now this sort of just happens to be their year. They're dominating everyone, and then Mexico is sort of being the team that no one can, that they can't win, and it's really sad to see it. Mexico should be one of the better teams, if not better than the U.S. right now, but it's just not how it's going. And so yeah, this looks like that was probably the last topic I have to talk about for this episode. Maybe next time. Well, next time definitely will be the Premier League predictions, being that I'll be on vacation for the first week of the Premier League season, so I won't be able to do any predictions of why I'm away. Maybe some more transfers next time, international talk. I'm not too sure. Let me look at a calendar real quick and see what day. So maybe next week. Oh, that's July. Yeah, maybe next week. You'll be able to see. I'll be able to talking about the USA and the new FIFA World Cup rankings that'll come out the 8th, which is next Thursday. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. As you see there, the score was 8-0 at halftime. Game ended 9-0. I took it easy on the guy in the second half. I really didn't play much. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know some of your opinions on the topics I talked about. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.